Panthers, Patriots, coming up here on EA Sports as we come to you from Foxborough, Massachusetts for today's game.
You know, when you get a matchup at running back, like the one we have here today, you can just look down on the field from the booth, and you can see that breakaway speed and power with your own eyes, and there is a difference out there.
Yeah, I think I was always heard from Bill Walsh. I read it in his book, trust your eyes. So you're right. We look down the field today, and as this thing goes along, you can tell we have 2 stars at running back, and, man, just give them a little bit of hope, and they can make it happen.
Stewart is in the backfield. The Panthers have it at the 29. Stewart's going to secure the football on the toss. And it's Dinkovich there to meet him.
You got to know, if you're going to run the football, you're going to have a lot of short gains. There's going to be a lot of plays that look ugly. That's just the way it is. You got to live with it and know what's coming in the future.
Second down following the run. The Panthers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Newton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And a gain of 4.
The offense needs 2 yards here on third down after the completion.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. The Panthers now move the chains. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
He is a former first-round pick out of Syracuse, Chandler Jones.
Yeah, Chandler Jones has had some moments where you think this guy is going to be just one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. Hasn't been consistent enough, but the potential is there to get it done.
The Panthers get a first down.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
First and 10. Cotchery's got it on a pass that had some heat. First down here. First down here after the completion. Stewart's going to take the handoff now.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Panthers will take a second here to talk things over as they call a timeout on second down.
The line of scrimmage is the 26-yard line.
Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. Second and 9. They'll run it off the toss. Butler's there that time for the tackle. Third down and 2. Right back to him once more. This will be a field goal try for good no. The kick is good. That field goal gives them a leg up here midway through the first quarter.
Makes you feel really good about what you did during the week here. Anytime you can get points on the board early in a football game, it makes you think all that practice was worth it.
This is Martin running it out.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Patriots have it at the 24. Keekly's the one who made the big stop.
The Panthers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Second down and 12.
Brady's unable to find his target that time. For the offense, Danny Amendola was undrafted out of Texas Tech and now is one of the best pass catchers in the game.
He absolutely is one of the best pass catchers, Jim. When you talk about him, when he's healthy, he's extremely productive. He just plays so recklessly. That's one of the reasons why he gets hurt.
The Patriots now move the chains. Bolden's lined up in a single back formation. Bolden's handed the football. That's a gain of 8.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line. When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
And here's a look at the defensive unit that'll be looking to halt this offense today. Third down now.
He's going to get another carry.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
First down at the 44. For about 4.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
The Patriots offense is still out there as we get the second quarter underway. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Third down on the way.
The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount.
Lots of game left, but that stop gives the offense a chance to extend the lead.
You said it, long way to go, but get momentum on your side. Find a way to come out here as an offense and put some points on the board.
Tom Brady under center. The Patriots snap it at the 36. The Patriots turn the ball over on downs.
Almost always when you get a chance to tie up a football game, you just go ahead and kick that field goal to get it done. When you miss, emotionally, what a letdown for your football team.
The Panthers come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 3-0. The Panthers snap it at the 36. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
The Patriots with a nickel look here on defense. The Panthers snap it at the 36. Pass is intercepted. Just out of the first quarter, and we'll see now if the offense can capitalize on this opportunity to get back into the game.
I would expect them to right here. They understand after a couple times out there what the defense is doing. Now take advantage of that, especially in this situation right after a turnover.
First down at the 47. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Second and 10.
Brady to Amendola. That's his first reception today.
Tom Brady, early in his career, did a lot of play-action passes, and they were very good at it. And this past year or so, they've gone back to it.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
The Panthers lined up in the nickel.
Blunt.
Taken down at the 33.
Just a quick drop back.
Brady to Amendola.
They come to the line at the 24.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Throws the pass.
Intercepted. Phil, this defense has come up with the interception, and now the offense would like to do its part here before the half.
Absolutely. The offense take advantage of this situation. But let's talk about the defense. My gosh, they got some good players, and that was an awesome interception they just made.
First down at the 17. Toss play. And Mayo cuts off the edge, ending it for a loss.
Quick drop back.
Ginn has the reception. He's tackled right at the 24. Three-step drop. That's Newton over to Olsen for the catch.
First down on the way.
They're going to run it on the toss. Stewart's marked down at the 34. The Panthers have it at the 34. Newton hooks up with Greg Olsen. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. This is third down. The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. From the gun, Newton. Brown hauls it in.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes. Not surprised at all to see this hurry-up offense in a situation like this. In the NFL now, you got to be the aggressor, and this offense is definitely being the aggressor.
Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Almost intercepted.
Manage the football game. That's what you have to do as a quarterback. You're winning a close game and it's 3rd and long. Well, manage it. Know what to do. Don't force the play here. If it's not there, throw it away and just punt the football.
The Panthers line up. Split backfield.
3rd and 10.
Brown's going to pull in the bullet pass.
I like this decision by the coach to go with the hurry-up offense here late in the first half. You can't be worried about making mistakes. Sometimes you got to be aggressive.
Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Getting close to the half, and they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
Martin's going to start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line.
The Patriots are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
The Patriots call a timeout. Their first.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
And a flag comes out. Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. It's first down as they head to the line.
The Patriots all bunched up here as they get set at the line.
First and 5.
The ball is knocked out.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
The rush totals just haven't been there in the first half, and that's one reason why they are behind right now, partner.
Well, the NFL offense is about this.
Intercepted!
He's brought to a halt. What a time to throw a pick, Phil. This defense, though, has really stepped up today.
Yeah, it has. It has stepped up. But, you know, I just say this about the offense, that interception. You got to understand where
Texans, Panthers on EA Sports. We welcome you to Charlotte, North Carolina for today's game.
Well, Phil, we've got a terrific matchup at running back. Two of the most dangerous backs in the NFL about to meet, go toe-to-toe. How do you see it?
Well, you know what? It's not always about the quarterback when you talk about NFL games. And here's a great example of it today. The game of football is still about the most physical team wins. And when you have running backs like this, the more physical team will win.
First down at the 21. Short has the sack.
There's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
Running back in motion here. And Arian Foster has the catch.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer. But these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
So they get the reception, but it's not enough to move the chains. Third down coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Could have been intercepted.
The defense did a very good job there on 3rd and long. They got the incomplete pass, but it's the work they did on 1st and 2nd down. They made it tough on the offense, so 3rd and long, everything goes to the advantage of the defense.
The Texans will bypass the punt and go for it early in this game.
Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting a run up the middle.
The Texans turn the ball over on downs.
The Panthers are more than happy to take that gift. The offense backed up in its own territory, and they go for it on 4th down and don't make it. Good job by the defense.
First down at the 16. Toss to the outside. All is out. Touchdown, Panthers.
And with that touchdown, they've grabbed the lead here early in the first.
Boy, it's always nice to jump out to lead the football game. It just takes pressure off of you. And what it does, it puts the pressure on the other team. A good spot after scoring that touchdown.
In on the tackle. That returns good for about 22. The Texans take the field here. Their last possession ended with the very crazy decision of going for it on 4th down from their own territory. An unusual decision to say the least.
I don't know if it's unusual. We see this all the time from this guy. So it's when you're going to learn. You know, I guess when you pile up enough losses, you'll finally say, hey, I want to win a game. I'm going to manage it differently. And in those situations, you should punt.
Okay, if you were playing the game right now, what would you have done with that last possession?
I absolutely would have punted it without question.
Taking a look at the offensive starters out of Mount Union, a 4th-round pick in 2011, Cecil Shorts.
There are players at every school, regardless of what level they're playing at in college. How about that? Mount Union, Cecil Shorts, fast, tough. He can be a force in the NFL. I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback. Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Here are the starters today on defense. completion. It sets up 3rd and 10. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Third down and 10. The catch by Hopkins. Hopkins taken down. To the ground. Finnegan's in on the tackle. 2nd and 3 after that last carry.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And it's swatted away. So after that last incompletion, it is 3rd and 3.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. The Texans will take the snap from the 45. Secures it with 2 hands. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Makes the reception. That's another reception, giving him 2. First and 10. Here's the handoff. And he gains maybe 3.
The Texans won't be happy with the results of that play. They run it once they get into the red zone, and it does not fool the defense. They get overpowered, and they get a short gain.
Finds his mark. Touchdown, Texans. They tie this game midway through the first. They were a little sluggish there at the start, but it looks like they have some fight in them after all, partner.
Jim, you're right. It was a slow start, but it doesn't matter. It's a long game. It's 60 minutes. It's not always going to be perfect, but that was a nice touchdown there.
Whitaker on the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Panthers have it at the 24. Toss to the outside. Cushing's all over the ball carrier.
The Texans defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
2nd down. Newton in shotgun formation. Stands in the pocket. McKinney's there to take him down.
The D-lines, they're seeing something on the offensive side. Everybody's shifting to their left.
Newton's got it in the gun. Olsen's got the catch and the first. The tackle is made and the first down is picked up.
Boy, they saw something on the offense. It caught their attention. Look at the defensive line. They're all shifting to the right.
The Panthers from the 37. Brown's got it. First down. The ball is fumbled. The defense has the football.
I think everybody knows now, don't we, that when the defender is trying to tackle the person with the football, they're going to go to the strip. Terrible, terrible job by the offensive player.
Hoyer's alone in the backfield. First down at the 32. Screen pass to Hopkins. And Kuechly in on the tackle.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Second down and 8. Screen. Makes the catch. Shakes past the defender.
So many things are involved when you talk about people catching the pass. Catch it cleanly. Also, catch it and break a tackle. Everybody loves that. Nice job that time.
First down here after the completion. Hoyer's back in shotgun formation. Complete to Hopkins. After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way.
There we go now. Green, left.
Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Hoyer's going to take it from the gun. And it's knocked down.
What a job by the defender that time, reading the quarterback and the receiver and being in position to knock that football away. That is really well played. That's a clinic. Put that on the highlight film and show guys how to do it.
The Texans will go for it here on 4th down and short. Shotgun look here for Brian Hoyer.
There we go now. Green for the left.
Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. He's got the catch. He's taken down at the 23.
Left.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting to run up the middle.
The give. Johnson's all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Back here to start quarter 2. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Coleman's there to take him down. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. First and goal from the 2. Gives it to, breaks the plane, touchdown. They've got the lead here early in the second quarter. A good development for them in this game.
Yeah, nice. You know, they learned something in that first quarter. They took that knowledge and they put it to good use, and they found a way to get down there and score a touchdown. That was a nice job by the offense.
Whitaker on the return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Panthers just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done. That's interesting as you watch the receiver trying to make that catch. He knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
The Panthers from the 22. He'll throw it over the middle.
Third long situations. A lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third and long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
He's tackled beyond the markers
first down. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Greg Olsen has the catch. And that gains a few. Second down now.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Jericho Cotchery has the catch.
The defensive line's all shifting to the right. They're going to try to find a way to pressure the quarterback.
Ryan Cushing puts it into that play.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Newton's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Looking across the middle.
And intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
The Texans will look to get set. It's been a close game so far. The score's 14-7. Hoyer's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Coleman's able to read that play and make the hit.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Keithley's the one who made the big stop. Third down, about 3.5 minutes to go here in the second.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
The Texans take it from the 38. Can't find a mark, and this is going to bring up 4th down. Short series this time for the offense.
One of the best ever. Shane Leckler out to punt.
Again, will try his return. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. That return's good for about 9. The Panthers offense can reignite things now after last time moving the football only to throw a drive-ending interception.
And this is what this defense lives on. They thrive on it. They let you move the football a little bit, but they wait for that mistake. Is that mistake going to be an offensive penalty, a drop pass? That time it was an interception, so that's what this defense does, and they do it well.
First down at the 44. Second down following that incompletion. The Panthers come out with a split backfield. Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. Has Olsen. And that's Merciless in on the stop. Third and 6. Should have had it.
Cotchery is going to be so mad at himself for dropping that football because receivers, you never know when your chance is going to come. And then finally, you get open. They call a play where you're the primary guy. It's right there, and you drop it. Well, don't get down on yourself. Stay up. The football will come your way again.
From the gun, Newton. The Panthers turn the ball over on downs.
Outside linebackers in the NFL, they are such tremendous athletes. They can do everything. How about that play that time? Good move, good speed, gets to the quarterback and gets a sack.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now 1st and 10. And it's batted down. Second down after the incompletion.
Good job by the defensive line shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
They're setting up screen. That picks up 7.
The Texans are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Hoyer's been in rhythm so far today.
He has been in rhythm. He is hot. Some days, Jim, when you warm up, you know you have it, and that's what happened to this guy today. When he was warming up, he had it, and he has it in the game.
The coach is going to go for it. The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The Texans take it from the 33.
The ball is out. Recovery by the offense.
What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense.
The Panthers at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First down at the 30. Over to Greg Olsen with the reception.
This will be second down.
Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts because that is going to maybe give you a chance to win the game. Jim, a good decision here by the coaches to go into hurry-up offense right before halftime. You want to get as many plays off as you can before the halftime whistle blows.
Intercepted. And he's brought to the ground.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Texans offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
Man, they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble getting that turnover. You're right. They're just
ball is out. They recover their own fumble.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football. Because a lot of times it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They have the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
After nearly turning it over, it's second down. They motion the receiver around to the other side.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
On the money.
They complete the pass, but still not enough for the first. Third down coming up.
The best way to get more plays in before the end of the first half, go to the hurry-up offense. Nice job by the coach. We'll see if the quarterback can make it work.
The Texans are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
Coming to the line at the 15.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions. Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Second down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Will go ground. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
When you're trying to score some points at the end of the first half, the best way to do it when the time is against you, get in that hurry-up offense, make the defense sit back, be real careful about what they're doing. Maybe you can get some quick yards and get a chance for some points before halftime rolls around.
One more snap in halftime. First and goal to go from the 2. And it's swatted away.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
Chip shot here. The kick is through for 3. We've reached the intermission. And soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Panthers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Quickly to the line. Dropping back 3. Again, can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's 3rd and long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down. Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And that incompletion is going to bring us to a very quick 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Quarters formation here for the defense. The Panthers take it from the 33. Throws the pass. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
The Panthers that time go for it on 4th down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to